Hello, everyone. This is Sherry, and this is my Sew and Talk Tuesday. Uh, just wanted to come in and say hello and hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, uh, a good Black Friday, good Cyber Monday. I think we all had spent some of our time on getting some fabric, make it bigger here so I can see you. Okay, I hope everyone can see and they can see good. And I'm going to say hello. Nice. I'm glad that you made it the right day. That's okay. I've done the same thing. Jaja's here and Elisa, the awkward quilter. She's saying hi to everybody. Oh, you hope that you're on the horizontal view. I can see your comments, Lisa, and I hope you can see ours. And the one that has the little cell phone look, that's for cell phones. That's the vertical view. Okay, and hello again, Mona and Katie, the Greenland Quilters here. And let's see, Joydy's here. Welcome, Joydy. Everybody's just saying hello. Joyce Hernandez is here. She says hi to me and to all our friends. And let's see, just checking out. Just everybody's just still saying hi. Lori's here from Quilting in the Country. Hi, Lori. I'm looking down at my iPad. I hope it's not annoying, but I can see on the screen, but not perfectly. I have the chat going on the screen. So June's here. Welcome, June. And Joy. Joy Hernandez. No, Joyce. Joyce. I saw your name. I'm dissecting your name now. So anyhow, we had a good weekend. We got the Christmas trees put up, the outside decorations done. Now we could put more decorations up in the house. But that also means that we have to remove other stuff to put them up. So I don't know how much we're going to do. And Bill Lee, hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. I thought that, I wanted to give a shout out to Katie, the Greenland Quilter. Congratulations on hitting your 10,000 subscribers. It went like crazy the last month. I don't know how it happened, but it just went crazy. But I want to say congratulations for you being on and sharing with us. Vintage Style by Joe is here. Hi, Joe. And Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter is here. Hi, Deb. Jessica from Sewing on the Bluff. Welcome. Yeah, we have a lot of activity happening right now, a lot of planning that everyone's doing. We're doing a lot of planning towards the first of the year, towards Christmas, trying to get our things done that we want to get done. But we have to take a little time for having fun too. And I'm looking forward to, we're having on Mona's channel, not her channel, on her Discord, we're having a little ornament thing that we're doing to where we can share our own homemade ornaments. That'll be fun. It's like a nice break from everything, just getting to go in there. Let me see. In January, Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter, is going to be doing, my mind just went blank now, is doing the winter. I ordered the fabric. I should know it. help me out there, Deb. But she's doing a sew along, and it'll be on YouTube. She'll do it on her YouTube. Winter Kisses. Thank you. I have the pattern, and I ordered the fabric today. So, and I did get that the fabric that the kit. I ordered that. I thought, hey, just the price wasn't bad, and it was easy to know that, okay, I have that. So now I feel organized in that project that I'm going to be doing. So if anybody wants to join in with Deb, the first part of January, and she's going to be doing it on her live, and it's called Winter Kisses. You can look up the patterns, and you don't have to do it in winter fabrics. I mean, Christmas fabrics necessarily. So you can change it up a little bit if you want to. So that's one. Lori from Quilting in the Country is doing, hosting a sew along. My brain has just left the door. Okay, she's doing a sew along, and it is, help me out again, ladies, gentlemen. My mind has drawn a song sparrow. I ordered that too, and I have the fabric for it. I think I just got it in today. I think that I think I have too much going through my brain is what's happening in my mind. That's why I can't remember names and things. Now I'm going to mention the one that me and Katie's going to do, and people remember that one either. Oh, I don't know if anybody, we're not doing it as a sew along. We're doing it just sew with and enjoying and sharing. And if we have problems, that we can go to each other. And that is Dear Jane quilt. So if you have a Dear Jane pattern out there and a fabric that you haven't done, which I have, that I probably had for 6 years, start getting it organized, and we'll be popping in and out and checking on when we go into our sew-ins, and we'll sew with each other and ask questions and help each other if we need it. And then we have personal sews. Now the sew that Katie and I are doing is, it popped in my head, in February. Now Lori's is in January also starts. So get your pattern, get your fabrics together, get organized. In February, Katie, the Greenland quilter, and I are starting a sew along for Alice's Wonderland. So if you want to join in, we'll get more information will be given at a later date, but it is going to start in February. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know why my words have just fleeted from my brain. I think because just before I came on, I was doing some long arming, and I had to do, she has a log cabin, so I had to do lines. She wants lines going around them, 1/4 inch around each log. So I was testing that out and seeing what was the best way to do that. And then, of course, when somebody has a quilt, unless they're absolutely perfect seams, when you go to do a 1/4 inch, they're not always going to be a 1/4 inch from the seam. They're going to vary. So that kind of like, okay, how can I remedy that? So anyway, we're doing a lot in sewing and Christmas things, and they got the 12 days of Quiltmas going on. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, starting December 1st through December 12th. And you need to have the magic word. Everybody's going to have a word in their video. So You'll have to join in with that. See, I have got to go back and look at the first one, so I haven't done that yet. I was busy. Okay, so Katie's still waiting for Nico to get home. Yeah, he's supposed to be home anytime. I thought he was supposed to be home yesterday. So Jaja says Riley Blake is giving out 9 free blocks December 1st to the 9th on their blog page. It's cute Christmas. Oh, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm going to write that down on my little sheet here, because you know my brain, how it works. Riley Blake. And December 1st to the 9th blog page. Now, I have to give a little bit of another shout out to Tasha. Tasha Quilts. She does a podcast, and she did one this last week, and it was really good. I would suggest that as many people who can, especially creators, need to go in and listen to it, because it talks about burnout, where you just are so overwhelmed and have so much going on that you can experience burnout, and how to handle that. So try that out. I thought it was a very good content. Okay. Can you see my camera here? Is it coming through good? I hope. The bottom's blurred. I don't know why it is. Okay, I'll put that there. Okay, let's see. Going to lurk. Oh, okay. You get that laundry done. I have a load of towels in too just before I went on. Yep. So let's see. We're all doing a lot of our, like I said, we're all doing a lot of Christmas sews. This is our preview of what I'm going to show you today. So I do shabby fabrics. I have a block of the month for the banners, and one of the months is Frosty. I call him Frosty. Isn't he cute? And it's fusible, part fusible applique, just the eyes and the nose, and the rest is piece. It went together very quickly. Oh, the snowflakes are too, are appliqued. And so this is, I'll show it to you, both cameras. Whoops. There's my Frosty. Now, it's done, other than now I have to sandwich it and quilt it. I'll quilt it on my regular sewing machine. And then I'll put a sleeve on the back of it, so it goes on I have a little table banner that holder that goes on. But isn't that cute? And I have another one that I need to do that is called Joy. And I have them. I don't have the picture, but I have it's all applique. So that is actually fast, because you can print out you can cut out your blocks and then go into your applique. So they do the words, you are seeing these backwards because they printed them so that when you put it on the adhesive, the steam, that it will come out the right directions, the letters. And the snowflake, can you imagine that though? I think I see straight lines or whatever in my future with that. But this one's a real quickie, so I'll be doing that. But I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, they are cute. I can't believe how fast this one came through. So I'm going to put this aside. Just wanted to, if you have any questions, whatever you want, just let me know. I am going to show you a little fusible applique, which I'm sure a lot of you already know. I have I'm going to blind you, but I do have a cutting mat under here. I mean, a light from Caterpillar. And I am an affiliate, just to let you know, but I have different ones, but this is their larger one. So this way I can see when I'm printing things off. So this is good to have, to be able to just reference for colors and stuff like that. I want to show you my colors. Okay, so I want you to be able to see this. I like this for the hat because I'm going to have it going this way and probably this one this way because it should, but I should turn it just a hair because you know how they don't always line up. Then the scarf, and then let me see, what way did I want to go? I'm trying to figure out, do I want it to go this way? And then for the scarf, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I just cut little pieces of fabric that would fit for this. This is my feet and my nose. The black, it has a little bit of snowflake in it. And I'm going to take this for the pink of the cheeks to make the little cheeky things. You'll see this board going on and off because I hit it with my arm. So, but I don't want it to be strong in your face. So I am going to put another thing down. I have applique sheets. This is just an oven liner that you can use if you need to. And this is applique. I am going to put it down. Just, I guess I don't really need the light on right now, but I'll keep it on anyhow. What I like to use is steam seam 2. Why I like it is because it's two-sided. You take one side after you've drawn your pattern on, you can take that and you can take the one backing off and place it on your fabric, and it's repositionable until you iron it. When you iron it, you've made it permanent. And at the end, you want to really iron it with steam because that sets the glue in and it won't make your needle funky. So what I did is, yeah, that I think, Jody, I think it will be a cute hat. That's like, I had different fabrics I don't know where I'm going to put this. So I think I might make more of these. So in different fabrics and maybe make a girl. I'm not doing the cup of cocoa because the printout didn't show it. What I did is I went on Google and I went to free coloring pages to print out. And this is what it came up with, was this. And this was the size. So I can make this into an applique. So you can get a cow and do that in it, or houses and that. I'll go through real quick what I did. I printed both off, okay? But if you can see, yeah, you can. Let's go up to the hat. Each layer, one layer may be on top of another one. And some people number their layers. Like, here's the black. So you could either put B for black, or you can put number 1, because you would put black down first. of this, I'm sorry, of this. And then the white goes on top and the blue, you go like that. Like I put it in the directions. Oh, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry. I'll take a second. What I did, what I do is like I decided what color I wanted the hat. So to make an applique that's fusible, I put that this was blue, and the dotted lines represent that it needs to be longer than this piece. So my pieces do not butt up against each other. The blue will go underneath this part of the scarf. And the little ball on the top will go underneath the main hat. So that's why I did, you do little dash marks, lets you know to have that fabric going underneath. And I do a little arrow too, so I know which way. So the blue will go under this scarf, and the white part, which is his face, will go up under his scarf. And so I need to make that a little bigger. Then it shows that I need to make it bigger for this part, and the white of his body needs to be bigger and go under his scarf. So each thing show that it's under, like this is the black, and I have little marks showing that the arms go underneath everything, and how that is there. Are you guys, you following me? Hi, Jess. Oh, quilting my quilted sweatshirt. Want to make major project to process today. I've got my sweatshirt, but I haven't done, and I got my fabric, but I haven't even attempted it. And then Katie, hi. Okay. Lisa uses an item from Amazon by Plantation. Light, double-sided, fusible. It adds no bulk and does not gum up your needle. Thank you for sharing that with us, because that's good to know. Because a lot of times, like with this, when I do this, I'm not going to make a whole black piece behind this. I'm going to make just a small piece to put here. Now I could, if I wanted to, I could either do the white and then do the black on top so it doesn't shadow through. But let's see. I'll try to stay focused here for you. This is my steam machine too that I use. And what I did is I will put this is my coloring page, my outline. I'm gonna move this. Okay, I put this on the light board. Now, if you don't have a light source, you can hold it up to a window. You can, if you have a table that fits, extension table that's clear, that fits underneath your on your sewing machine, then you can put a light under there and it'll make a light box. So anyway, let me see. I am going to go over here where I haven't done anything. And what I do is just start it out. And you don't want to waste a lot. So let's say that I want to do the white. Now this white, I'm doing it in this pen so you can see. So I am just tracing it out. You can do it in pencil. And I'm going up through, and this is my dash line. So I'm just doing this. This lets me know I need to cut it out. And I am going to write white and body. That's just for my purposes. Now, here is white and it's a face. So with this, I will go this way. I'm trying to think here. Face goes underneath. Okay. So I would come up here and I would come down here below this line. And then I would start, I see my light keeps on going out because I keep on hitting it with my arm. I don't think it makes much difference for you. Oh, maybe it's better without it. Let me see. I gotta play here a second. Well, so anyhow, I took this and I'm going past the face. And I'm going up into here, doing my little dash lines. I can cut on those, but I'm leaving enough room. And I can put face on here. And I know it's white, but. And then, so I took this, so I have this part done. Okay. Then, what you want to do is go to another area. I'm just going to leave that stupid thing off. Okay. You go to another area. And let's say it's the hat. I can't leave it off. I can't see. And the hat's going underneath. So I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do all this with you. I'm just showing you just a couple of steps with this. So you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So this will be the hat. And I want it in blue. And then the top is going to go down. So I want to now, sometimes in some places you can use the steam seam too light, like in the body. I won't use it there because I need this whole thing. But if I wanted to cut this out, I could cut out the center so that it would not be as stiff. So then I'm going to find another place and I'm going to do the little ball. And that's blue. Okay. And then of course I would, let me see. With this part here, I'll just explain. With this part here, what I would do is I would do this and it would go, I would draw it out on the line. Okay. And then for this, I'm going to do in two pieces. So this will come up underneath this part of the scarf. So I'll want to cut it bigger. And this part will come up underneath this part of the scarf. Okay. So the same thing with the shoes and all that. Let me see. I'm ready to see. It cuts fabric so that I don't have to make a template. It's great. Is that your Cricut? I have one. I haven't got it out using it yet. Oh yeah, the Cricut Maker. Yeah, I have one of those too, but I haven't done it yet. So what I've done is this. I took this and this is already printed off. And one thing that you may want to do for placement is keep this handy. Because if you want, not that you have to, because you can do this actually on the fabric because this is repositionable. This is my applique sheet. So I can go here and do this. And I am going to, let me see, did I do the body white? Yeah, over here, you just take your regular old scissors. Now you don't have to trim it out. I shouldn't be trimming it right out exactly. Some people will do the whole piece of fabric. Okay, so now I can just cut out my pieces. This is my hat. And they're blue, so I am going to put them on the same fabric. So and let's see. Let's do this real quick. Hat, scarf. Well, this is something you can do with kids. You may have to guide them a little bit, but in my arms, top, let's see. Did I do this? I did not. I'm going to use this part of it. I am going to cut that out. And as you can see, all I'm doing is coming around like this. This is something that I trimmed earlier. And I'm going to show you what I do with this then. I don't know if this was a good idea. In my thought process, it was. Okay. I'm just going to set this aside at the moment. And let's see. I have my fabric. So did I do the hat yet? No, I did not. But I did the white of the body. And I have it. Okay. I lied. There it is. You gotta be smarter than the stuff you're working with. Let's see. Everybody's still saying hello. Oh, brother, I had a brother scan and cut. I liked that. And I knew how to run it, but I haven't, used this Cricut. I had gotten it used. So this is my white fabric. So this is I'm sorry. This is the face. So see now, nope. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay, so this is the white. It is on here. And I would take the iron and I would press it. No steam. Don't have to have steam. Then I would go ahead and I'd take my scissors and all the way around here, I can cut this. Now I'll move my pieces around because I don't have everything cut. So I might have to move it. So this is my little face. I just scored that is what I did. The wrong side. Now this side's sticky. So remember I said that about I have my applique sheet over top of this. You don't have to do it. You can do parchment paper, or you can do it right on your piece. I am putting this down right there. You can see that it's bigger than, you know, the regular line there. Okay, I did the face there. Whoop. For some reason. Okay, let's do the body. So now, since I had pressed this on, I am going to go ahead and cut out on a line where if I'm just cutting it out of my steam seam or my adhesive, whatever you choose, I don't cut on the line the first time. My first cut is not. Then I can take this off. Now you can cut all your pieces. And this is the belly. So this will go. See, it's coming together. Let me see. I want to make sure that I remove what I don't need, so I'm not. Okay, let's go here, and we're going to do the hat. Now I'm going to think a little bit. I can do this part too on the black, but the hat, what do you think? This way or this way? Because I'm gonna have that this way. So I think on. Any ideas? Yeah, this does have multiple tops that you can put on it for the caterpillar glow. Like I said, this is the large one. I have the mini, but this worked out good. If I can keep my hands away from that, I think. What do you think? Which way should I have it? Well, I'm going to make the decision then. I think I'll have it going. Yeah. So I can go ahead and place this. I took the backing off of one side and it's sticky. So I can lay this on there. And do I have any other blue? Yeah, I do. I can do the scarf. Which is over here. And I can put it down. I didn't do the little tiny pieces. Do I have it? Yes. The top of the scarf and the scarf. So this is the. Yeah, I could have done this and put, because you can get free coloring pages and you can get them in the files that you can use on your cutting machines. And so now this one is the scarf, and I'm going to have it go a little bit diagonal because I want to see if that turns out good. So anyhow, I'm putting this in the back side. Now you have to remember, if you're doing the applique, to reverse it if you want it reversed. So I'm just taking this to the iron and I'm just going to hit it and it'll get it adhered. Okay. So this is my black. I got to make sure I don't lose that. What do you want me to turn the other way? Mary? Hi, Mary. Mm-hmm. What do you need turned the other way? Okay, so now I will take this and I will start cutting. And I am cutting on the line. I'll try not to. This would be cute on a little mug rug. I don't know. I liked the little penguins. I thought they were cute. And I wanted to try it in by doing it free coloring page. Now save your scraps, because if you do put the adhesive on all of it, you can use that for another project sometime. And let's see. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I had gotten that adhered. Okay, so this is straight part. This is this part. Now, like I said, if you don't have an applique sheet, or you can use parchment paper and that. So I'm going to put that there. I should look at his eyes and see what's going on there. I'll cut this off. When I was doing my sample last night, I was getting my patterns together for the Dear Jane. The fabric came in batiks, and I thought, ooh, how am I going to like that? But I do like it. So I'm saving all the little scraps because I'm doing it paper pieced. I'm going to send them to Amber. She can use them in her, whether or not you want it, Amber. Now I got to make sure which side I got right. She can use them in her collages, because batiks are nice because they go either either side. It doesn't matter, right? You know, there's no right or wrong side, really. All I'm doing is, see, I lifted that right back up. Something happened here. Oh, I know what happened. See, this is what's nice about this, is I can just pull this and lift it. I didn't have this in the right place. Ta-da. Okay. I'm being fiddly. That's like if you leave just a little bit more than you need when you're putting the pieces under, they're more forgiving for you. Okay, so there is that. This goes here. See, it's coming together. A little funky, but it's okay. So I got that part. So you can see so far our little guy's coming. Shoot, we better do his hat, huh? Cut that out. Mona likes to use the light board, but lost the cord. Hey, Mona, is your cord a USB, like at the end? Because if you can use different cords from different ones. as long as the connection, the port is the same. Okay, so I got that. And then you can see if you got something like, you know, my cell phone is different than my iPad. And so one's what they call C and one's A port. And I can plug different things. Like this is the same as my phone. And that way you don't always have to go looking for your charger for every single thing that you got. I had to end up putting all my chargers and cords, my extra ones, in a bag because they were out of control. Okay, this is going to go on, but the little ball pom-pom has to go on first. And if you cut this, I should have done this, showed you more correctly. If you're cutting a circle, see how I'm moving my fabric? I'm going to bend my needle, my good needle pen. Okay. Now I'll put this on. And this little guy goes on. Now I figured that in my stitching, I can define. Let me see, I should have this. Nah, I want it off just a hair. I can define the lines with stitching, you know, separate the pieces. So I can define this and then this. Okay, so I've got this and that. What else should we do? Where's his little feet? The shoes. I may not finish all this, but I'm giving you the idea. It's just fun. Now, it's fun when you're just sitting here, doing it. Now, I can use these. I like these. They cut really nice. And I'm not even going to worry about getting that right on the line on that dash line. Okay, so now I'll lift this. Well, I guess I cut this out. I'm ahead of myself. Cut it out and didn't press it. Still a save. Okay. You guys still with me? Why has been going on anymore? It doesn't. Yeah. So the live doesn't show you how long it's been going on. It'll show you at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this. Good thing that was batik because of the way I pressed this on. I didn't give myself a choice on which side I wanted to have it cut. I thought about doing this, like filming it, which probably would have been a good idea. You already see what editing I would be doing. Okay, so the little shoe, I'm going to line Let's see, do I need to line my picture back up a little bit? Yeah, it's not perfect, but okay, just going to lay this underneath here. Make it just a little bit longer. There. It's so cute. And this is one thing. What is it that they said you can use? It's for shadowing. So fabric doesn't shadow, that you put on the back of your fabric, and then your fabrics won't shadow through. And I cannot, I'm going to find out what it is. I think that, oops, I think it's a stabilizer of some kind. So I'm going to bring this down here because I don't want it to, the black will cover it up in white. Got a meeting? Okay. I'm just like I said, I probably won't get this finished. I just was sharing with you. The main purpose of sharing it was go online, see if you can get some free little downloads for applique. You can see it doesn't take much fabric. I like to do the black before we get off here. If I can remember where did I do that yet? Here it is. Okay, make sure that's right. Okay, take this off and I'll press this onto the, okay. Now I'm not using steam at this point. At the end I will. And I can pick this whole thing up and place it on my block. Or I don't even have to do this. And I purposely made that zig and zag a little bit because I wanted it to be different than the whole hat. Got the little top scarf. Need to get that cut. Okay, this is the top part of the scarf. That's going to go underneath. And I better cut the bottom out or else I'll lose it before I am done. Now you can do this without an applique mat too, and just put it on your block, but don't press it down until you're ready. Because like I said, this is sticky. It would look cute, Mona, on a sweatshirt. Hey, yeah. Because I don't have any plans for what I'm gonna do with it. It should have a little face, shouldn't it, here before I'm done. Well, this is the one scarf. Let's see, can I see it? Yes. Stop scarf. I'm trying to see if I can see this. I can always lift this up a little bit. This is the bottom. Okay. So this is the bottom part of the scarf. I'll play around with it a little bit and get it lined up right where I want it when I'm putting it on. Huh. I'm trying to figure. Okay. And this goes this way. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. That's going out. You can't see it, but you will see it. See how I wanted those going at a diagonal? They're two different diagonals, so aren't they? That's not good. There. Oh, it is what it is. Okay. I'll do this, and then the little face, I'm going to have to probably just take a picture of it, let you see, because I don't want to keep you all waiting. I know I haven't been able to be active in the chat by doing this. And how are you keeping the fabric still? This fabric, it's the what I'm using for the backing is adhesive. It has adhesive stickiness to it, so it's repositionable. And this one is called Steamacine 2 Light. I know I'm probably not gonna get this cut out, so I can reposition my fabric. Now this is going to be fun, isn't it, to get this little piece off? Take your time. Okay. Okay, thanks, Mona. I feel better. You're enjoying me struggling here. I'm not really, but okay. So I'm taking the, now this part here where someone says, how do you get in the fabric to stick? This is sticky. So now if I have this pretty close, I'm going to have to not follow it exactly because it's not exactly how my pattern is. So I'm just want this to come up over here. See what it is I should have done reverse sides and I didn't. Now, if you didn't want to cut this little piece out, you could have cut a bigger piece and put it underneath, but I didn't want it under the white because it would show through. I'll find out what that fabric is that you put underneath to keep it from shadowing. And this isn't perfect. Up, up, up. Sometimes you just got to fiddle. And I can always trim any fabric like the white if I needed to. And this, I can lift this up and it can go under the black. So see here, I'll trim that. Not right now, but before I when I lift it up. Like I can lift this up if I want, and I can trim this. But it'd be easier if it was in my hands doing it. That's better. I'll have to show you the detail when it's all said and done because it will be really cute. Okay, let's see. This is a little nose. Little nose gets to be the same color as the shoes. Hit that for a second. And the eyes, I will probably just do like a French knot for the eyes. Because what they show is the eyes are underneath the cap, but they show a little bit. Okay, there it goes. Yay! Okay, and I can barely see, but I can see. I'm gonna have a crooked nose if I put it on wrong. There's the nose. Eyes, I can play with the color. I think I'll do them this color. But I'll go around here with stitching, after it's on the piece, or however I decide to place it. And then it will separate all the details in this little applique. There's another eye. Oh no, cheek. You got rosy cheeks. So depending on what age kids you have, they could enjoy doing this. You guys can work on it together, but this would be a nice little craft for them. Or they can make nice little Christmas gifts. This would be cute on a gift bag. Just to show you. Oop. I'm not going to separate it, but I could go back up a little bit further. And I will take this out so you don't have to. But this is it. Oh, no, it isn't. I have to do, but I won't. But I need to put the little hands in. And then I know I got them trimmed, and they'll be black. But I hope looks like a kindergartner did this. Hey, that I'm in that mood, myself. I like to visit that. But once I start stitching these details, It'll look even better. It'd be nice to have had this, one of them a little darker. I could do fabric paints like the pencils that you do the water with and shade it in this area. That might be a good idea to do. That's a possibility. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed today. Hope you learned something. And I will share this, how it turns out. So see what happens next week. One day I'm going to need that. That's why I keep everything for one day, Joydy. I'm looking through the chat now just to see the newborn babies. Yeah. Oh, did you guys see the puppies that you can get a cat, a dog, and the act just, they do everything. It's sort of like, what was those toys, not gremlins, but they were like that you could get that if you had to take care of them and feed them and do all that stuff with them. It's sort of like that. It learns more as you go along, but it'll wag its tail and whine and it sleeps and it's like, holy cow. I just saw it. I thought it was, I guess, for somebody who wanted a dog but didn't want to have to take care of it other than that would be good. I forgot what those little animals were. They were when my daughter was, I want to say gremlins, but it came out when the gremlins came in. Okay, which side is which? This goes on this side. And it's up here. There's one hand. No eyes. But anyhow, thanks, Joy. You guys you're good. You're good to me. Oh, yeah, the fur babies, those things. Yep. So I'm going to let you all go while I look for my other arm. I don't know where it is. It's got to be someplace here. Oh, I didn't cut it out. So anyway, now I'm going to have fun. I'm doing that other one I have to do with the Joy, but for the applique, but that's easy. That's not layered either. So anyway, I'll clean up my stuff, make it look better. Remember, oh yeah, I think these should be down a little bit like that. And even this, let me get the pen. Some people use tweezers and that because I have to make room for the eyes. Oh, they even have the cheeks going down below the scarf a little bit. Okay, I can do that. Thought that looked a little odd. And then this would go underneath. I'll just lift that just a little bit. Yeah, that's more realistic. How can color and page be realistic? But it looks better with it. And it's like because you cover up your cheeks with the scarf to stay warm. Okay. Now the other one just fell off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. So you can see that I can just take a pen, lift this up a little bit, and place it where I want. Yeah, that looks better. Then his little eyes will be up here. See how they have his little eyes? His little eyes. He's a one armor right now. Okay. Let me see. Melissa, well, thanks for coming in. I lost the Thank you for saying it turned out adorable. And that it's hard to do something like this and try to keep up too, because you're trying to stay concentrated in it. Maybe if I had done one, that's why I do a lot of things I do. I'll do up a sample first, because you're just gotten through, the stages, and you know what to expect. So this is little penguin. That's the other arm. I think I got it all. So anyhow, thank you. I'm going to say goodbye. And yes, keep on going. Sure. We need to see the arm. Okay. Okay. If you need to see the other arm, I'll do it. Talk me into it. Don't drop it. Let's see. Hopefully it's. Will this be the. Nope. Now, this is one thing that you have to be aware of, is what side do you want to peel off? Because I need this to be this way. So I needed to peel off my other back side. I should have cut it too. Let me see. I'm thinking. I'm having a moment. Okay, cut off his little arm here. Okay, so see, I'll put it on this way. So I want to take off this backing. And, oh, will it be the right way? No. See, got to think through things sometimes. Put this back on. Do it the other way. Because you got to think reverse. I'm going to have sticky on my arm. Okay. Now I just cut it out the same, because I'd already cut it out earlier. So that's why one reason why Katie's going to join me in the other so that one of us can watch the chat and the other one show what to do. That way we can answer questions. Let's see, I got to get this right. Right now he has a bum hand. I think I don't. Oh, there he is. Aw. Look at, he has one out. He's waving. He's saying, hey. So he needs two little dots. because my guy's got to see. How's that? Trying the rest of the detail. Okay. And I think he needs a name too. But I don't know what to call him. Happy Cheeks or there has to be a good name for him. You guys name him. And then I will finish him in something. Probably it's going to end up being in on a block. It would be cute on a sweatshirt, like Mona said, though. So cute. Oh, I like that, Melissa. Blizzard or snowflake? Oh, it's cute. I like that. So anyway, you guys go applique, go do something, get crafty. I'll be sticking to myself. Have a good day, and thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. And as I do more of the things like this on my own, I'll be able to do better at doing the chat and doing a project. But like I said, that's one reason why Katie and I are doing one together, because one can do the chat and the other one can do the instructing and that. So, okay. Have a good day. I'll see you in the chats. That's right. I'm going to get this off there. See you next week.